Welcome back to another episode of Crazy D's Equipment. So guys, I need your help. Alright guys, so for those of you who are long-term channel members, you guys remember this Case 830 a while back. Doc was trying to fix the 3-point on it. Actually, there was even a video. The 830 is done because at the time everything was working right and it ran good, and the 3-point was all working. And then we noticed that the oil in the rear end was really milky. It had water. So Doc said, let's go ahead and drain it and put a new filter on it, which we did. Which, you know, they're tucked up underneath there. And we put a new filter on it. We put new oil in it, and we ended up having to replace. Daniel realized that the block at the top where you'd plug in your hydraulic lines wasn't working. The lever was stiff, and it was actually there was actually a couple pins that had froze up from time. So we got my buddy in Wisconsin sent me a new block that was a good working block. So Doc pulled that one off, put a new one on, and we did the oil change on the tractor and stuff, and come onto the back. And at that point, the 3-point quit working. It'll come up, it'll shudder a little bit, and then it'll quit. And it'll come up, it'll shudder a little bit, and then it'll quit. And then it quit doing that altogether. So we were Doc said, well, probably airlocked. We need to bleed the system. So I took one of these lines, and we put, I don't remember exactly how we did it because it's been so long, but we set out here with I was told to let the 3-point or the PTO sit here and run, and it'll move. I don't move the system. I'm not for sure any of it. So I'm not. This is a Doc thing. Okay, this is really a Doc thing. I'm not the mechanic. Doc's the mechanic. I'm the guy who will find this thing a home once we get us in it. So let me bring Doc in and let Doc explain to you why and what he did. So Doc, explain to them everything we did on this tractor.
So kind of for me to get through it all right, kind of going to start from the beginning. Like okay. You were saying, we had some issues with the block for the left cylinder.
And we replaced this.
So I would replace that. Thanks to our dear friend up in.
Yeah, Greg got us that from Wisconsin.
Yes, thanks, Greg.
Yeah, and
we got that in. It seemed to be still okay, working kind of okay. We noticed that it was quite gross. The oil was quite gross, which I think that water in there is why we lost that pump.
Why that block,
the control block. And I mean, we replaced that so that it was working fine when we first replaced the filter, and then all of a sudden it just kind of stopped. It started doing it come up a little shudder as it come up and drop, and I don't know how many hours me and Minty Poo spent with this kind of draped over here, because that's what Floyd told us to do while we ran the PTO, to burp the system. That way we get the air out. We did that until there was no air, no bubbles coming out.
The tractor ran out of gas.
That too, but we did that until we put fuel in it several times, and did that until and it's still not wanting to do anything. I ran through all the troubleshooting things from the IT manual, and I'm stumped.
You're stumped. He's stumped, guys. He's absolutely stumped. So this is where it comes into the plea. I know some of you guys that have watched this channel are hardcore case guys like me, but you're the mechanical kind, not just the history and stuff of the channel of the company like I am. So I'm pleading that you guys please email me crazydsequipment@gmail and give us step by step what you think it is and what our next step on this tractor will be. Doc's at his wit's end. My only other hope is to send it to Floyd and have Floyd finish this tractor out. It's too good of a tractor to give up on, and and to sell it with no 3-point that would just collapse the value of this tractor. It would make it pretty much worthless. So if you guys could just give us some ideas or stuff. You know, I was told maybe the cylinder is I guess they can get to a point where they're like stuck in the center and stuff. I've been told so many things, and all of it I don't know what's right, what's true, what's the deal. But from the information that we fed you or was able to give you guys, could you guys please guide us into the next step that the doc needs to do to fix this tractor? Now, I know this wasn't a very long video, and I do apologize for anybody that was wanting to make it all the way through dinner watching this, but if you guys could just email me, let me know that you guys that are good hard case guys, and for me and the doc know where to go so we can get this tractor up and going and get it ready to find it a new home, because somebody needs this wonderful gas 830, and I want to get it done so we can get it there. So otherwise, thanks for coming in, thank you for watching, and I'll be looking forward to each and every one of your emails.